people around the world who need access to education for free.
I want to learn more about cryptocurrency.
Alright, if you have questions concerning cryptocurrency, I have answers ready for you. Today, cryptocurrencies have become a global phenomenon, known by most people but understood by few. In 2018, you will have a hard time finding a major bank, accounting firm, software company, or government that has researched cryptocurrencies or started a blockchain project. Beyond the noise in the press releases, people often fail to understand basic concepts. So let's walk through the whole story. What are the cryptocurrencies? Satoshi invented Bitcoin in 2008 as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. To realize digital cash, you need a payment network with accounts, balances, and transactions. That's easy to understand. One major problem every payment network has to solve is to prevent double spending. That is, to prevent one entity from spending the same amount twice. Usually, this is done by a central server who keeps records of all balances in a decentralized network. You don't have this server, so you need every single entity of the network to do this job. Every peer in the network needs to have a full list with all transactions to check if the future transactions are valid or an attempt to double spend. But how can these entities keep it consensus about these records if the peers or the network disagree about one single major balance? Everything breaks. They need absolute consensus. Nobody knew how to achieve this until Satoshi proved it was possible. Cryptocurrencies are the key part of the solution. To illustrate this, we will look at the transaction on the network. The transaction is a flyer. For example, Bob gives X Bitcoin to Alice and assigns digitally by Bob. Once signed, the transaction is broadcasted to the network, sent from one peer to every other peer. This is standard P2P technology. Nothing special happening here. After a specific amount of time, the transaction gets confirmed. Only miner can confirm transactions. This is their job in cryptocurrency network. To take transactions, stamp as legitimate and spread them into the network. After the transaction is confirmed by a miner, every node has to add it to its database. It has to become a part of the blockchain. For this job, the miners are rewarded by cryptocurrency, for example, Bitcoins. Anybody can be a miner. They just need to use some of their computer's power to qualify the task. Every miner competes to solve a cryptographic puzzle. After finding a solution, a miner can confirm the transaction and add it to the blockchain. As an incentive to do this, they then receive a payment from the network. In this way, a network of independent actors are economically incentivized to maintain the legitimacy of the transaction history. So that's the gist of it. Cryptocurrencies are the key to complex digital cash problem that Satoshi sought how to maintain integrity and consensus across independent and potentially malicious actors. Cryptocurrencies are essentially the monetary incentive offered to anyone willing to keep the network secure.
เดี๋ยวผมจะส่งชุดคำถามต่อจากนี้นะครับ
After I give you all details on this topic, if you have any question, please let me know.
What is sharding?
In this summary, we explain the concept of sharding and why it is so important for the future of blockchain. Sharding is a method of splitting the existing blockchain infrastructures into multiple pieces with the aim of increasing its scalability. So what is the issue with blockchain scalability and what makes sharding so important for the future of this technology? Most blockchain networks are decentralized, which means their infrastructures All nodes are not held at a single centralized location, but are instead spread out with different nodes holders throughout the planet. Although the infrastructure is decentralized, nodes actually hold the same pieces of information, regardless of where they are located. This serves as security foundation for this network, ensuring no one can take it down, nor change any data since there is no single access point. Each node holds the entire blockchain data and secures it by verifying the transactions and data inflow with all other nodes.